Hi everybody, Lisa King. I'm popping on. If you can't hear me, I'm testing out a new speaker, hoping that this will make it easier to hear me with the fan on. So I'm going to scream to Robert, see if he can hear me for a thumbs up, and then we'll start making some beef stew. Okay, Rob, can you hear me? Oh, Stella can hear me. Yeah, okay. Stella, I don't need help. So welcome everybody. I don't know how the weather is there. It's pretty yucky here. We're freezing and I want some comfort food. So we're going to get some beef stew on. I'm not going to let you be around for the whole thing because it's going to take a while. But I've already started prepping. I've got my oil heating up. We've got 2 pounds of chuck roast cut up into bite-sized pieces. And we don't buy the pre-cut ones because it dries out. It's, I don't know, for me it's not as fresh. And then we can make the pieces whatever size we want. So I'm going to just put this over here. I've got my Dutch oven heating up with 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Trying to be gooder. I've got a couple cloves of garlic, which we are going to put in our little garlic press. So I've already peeled them. I'm just going to mince them up real quick. 2 seconds, easy peasy. Okay. Once our meat is done cooking, browning up, we're going to take it out. We're going to put our veggies in. So I've got some celery, onions, carrots, and the garlic. I didn't use as much celery because I'm not a big celery fan. So, okay. Garlic is all prepped and ready. Let's get that. And again, I like to put all of my ingredients together in the order that we're going to cook it so that I don't mess up. Okay. I've already got most of my veggies prepped, and I'm also going to put in some red potatoes. I've quartered them, so those are all ready to go. I left 1 carrot to peel so that you could see. This is our pivoting peeler. Part of our $25 sign-up kit this month as well. What's really cool about this, you can go in either direction. Look how quick that is. You just keep turning your carrot. And if you look, I don't know if you can see that, but look how thin the peels are. So it's not taking the majority of the carrot where you're losing half of the carrot. So really cool. And if this is not a direction that you like to peel in, it actually pivots and you can go this way. I can't do it that way, but we're going to go this way. Plus, this is really good when you're trying to peel like a zucchini or an eggplant to go in that long length. But really cool, just back and forth motion, and we are done. Okay, easy peasy. I'm just going to cut this up into fairly large chunks. I love my carrots in my stew. So now the recipe calls for water. I hate using water. So I am using beef stock, 2 cups of beef stock. And we've always added a jar of beef gravy just because we just like the taste of it. It helps it thicken, but I will also be taking some cornstarch with whatever liquid is in there at the end and making a little slurry and adding it. Okay. Perfect when you are as weak as I am. Our jar opener. It's really good for the water bottles too because I cannot open the water bottles. I am a complete weakling. Okay. I'm going to bring you over here. So our seasonings for this is garlic powder. Hopefully you can see me here. Garlic powder. Whew. I'm going to put that meat in. Garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper, sugar, and 2 bay leaves. Okay, so we're going to put this in now and brown it up. I hope you can hear me over this fan. Okay. Set the timer. All right. So hopefully you can hear me. Somebody give me a thumbs up. I hope you can hear over the fan. Alrighty. So we're going to brown this. We're going to take it out and put it into a dish. Then we're going to add our carrots, celery, and garlic. Cook those for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to put our meat back in, add our seasoning and our beef stock, mix it all together, put our potatoes in, and just let it cook for, I don't know, about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2. The longer it cooks, the more tender the meat will be. I don't follow the recipe exact. This was actually a Paula Deen recipe that I like, but we kind of just altered it. I have done this in the pressure cooker as well, but we're not eating right away, so I like it to just cook in here for a bit. Okay, we'll just turn our meat over so that we get it all browned up on all the sides. And now you can use whatever kind of meat you like with this. If you're not sure, ask your butcher about what the most tender meat would be for stew. We've used a chuck roast, so hopefully, I know by accident I bought the wrong one last time and it was a little too dry for me. But this one looks kind of fatty. So we'll see. It was on sale. This is what Rob brought home. So this is what we're eating, right? Getting a nice color on that stew. And then, while it's almost finished, we're going to boil up some egg noodles because he has to have egg noodles with his beef stew, right? I could care less about the noodles, but I'm all about the carrots. I just love the taste of them while they're cooking. And if I didn't mention, this is our cast iron Dutch oven. It has a beautiful lid that we're going to put on to help seal in the steam in there and help make our meat nice and toasty and tender. Alrighty, almost done. And on the seasonings, I don't know if I mentioned, what was it? Allspice. Just a tad though of allspice, not a lot. Just to give it a little extra something. And my favorite, you know I can't pronounce it, woo woo sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I call it woo woo. And some woo woo sauce. And that's pretty much it. Easiest meal ever. We're going to have a lot of liquid in this pan as well. So we'll take that out. I just want to get it browned a little. We're not going to get all the pink off because it will continue to cook. Alrighty. So let's see here. Brown meat. They're saying to leave everything in. I like to take it out, take some of the liquid out, not all of it, because that's got all the flavor in it. Because I like to get a little char on my veggies, and if the meat's in there, it's not going to hit the bottom of the pan that great. Okay. It didn't seem like a lot when we were cutting this up, but it actually is a lot of meat. And I have to be conscious to freeze our leftovers because I always end up throwing out everything because we forget it's in there and then we don't eat it. Okay? Let me just get some of this liquid. Alright. Whoop. Alright, so now let's add our vegetables. Alrighty? Again, onions, celery, carrots, and we're going to add some garlic. Now, what do you guys like in your stew? I mean, not everybody puts potatoes. Actually, this recipe didn't have potatoes in it, but I added it because we like the little red potatoes. Let me get a stirring thing here. And I'm not going to put the garlic in yet because the garlic will burn pretty quick and I want this to cook a lot longer than that. You know what? Give me a sec. I think I'm going to peel another carrot because There's not enough carrots in there for me. So I will peel this one up real quick, get it in there. I love this peeler. It is unbelievable how easy. You don't have to dig it in and not having that dull blade. Good, that is it. Finished. I'm just going to chop it up real quick and add it. All right, so what are you guys having for dinner tonight? Show me some love. Say hello. Tell me if you're watching live or on replay. What you're having for dinner. There we go. I just want to cook it just so the onions start releasing some of the flavor. And once all the liquid goes in, it'll deglaze the pan really nicely. And then we'll start adding everything back in. I know I have my garlic here. Oh, I put the garlic in. See, I talk, I forget. Alright. We'll add our meat back in. We'll put our seasoning on, add the potatoes in, mix it all together. Gravy, lid. And then we're just going to let it cook. Alright? Oh, it smells so good. There we go. That's got a nice char in it. Add everything in with the liquid for added flavor there, right? And add, oh, that smells delicious. Add a little bit of seasoning. Now the recipe didn't have garlic powder, but we love garlic powder in our recipes, so I added it, salt, pepper, and some sugar, sweeten it up a little bit. That one I'm not real sure about, but I always do it and it always comes out delicious. Alrighty. We're going to add our potatoes, mix them in, all the liquids, and we are done, guys. So I'll show you this once it all comes off. I'm going to lower the heat as well because we don't want to boil it. I'll put 2 bay leaves in. Unfortunately, I am almost out of bay leaves, so I only have these itty bitty ones here. But we'll add them in at the end so I don't bury them. Oh, it smells so good. Now, if you're finding, like, I don't like a very watery stew, so if it looks like it's too thin, once it's done cooking, again, we'll take some of the liquid out, we'll take some cornstarch, make a little slurry, add it back in. There we go. Make sure everything is covered, especially the potatoes, because they will take the longest to cook. Almost forgot the boo-boo sauce. See, I talk and I talk. There we go. Alrighty. Let's mix that in. We'll lower the heat. We'll put our lid on. I'll show you what it looks like right now before we do that. Just want to get those potatoes under there. Alright. Let's see. Let us flip you around. There we go. There we go. So we'll put our lid on and we will be ready to eat in a little while. So this pan is super awesome too for baking bread, for stew, for chili. Really great for chili if you're not using your stand. Every now and then I like to use the pot on the stove versus in my stand letting it slow cook. So we're not going to be here that long and I want it to have that high intensity heat. So we're going to use the Dutch oven right now. So, all right, that's it. Me signing off. I will see you all later. I'll post in the comments. If you have any questions or you want the recipe, let me know. Super easy. It's going to take longer to cook by itself than me putting it together, right? So if you wanted to, you could probably have all of this cut up and bagged, ready to go, and then just put it all together. All right, so have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Remember, show me some love below. Bye.